forget to leave a like and subscribe to Genealogy.
Hello there, my YouTube minions. It is I, your unfriendly neighborhood Skeletor. Now, today I, Skeletor, have something a little different for you all. That's right, today I am going to play a video game. That's right, one video game. And it is, of course, a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe video game. Now, this isn't a retro game, unfortunately. It is a more modern game. But it is kind of based off of a old school game, and that is, of course, Street Fighter.
Hadouken!
You're saying it weird. Stop saying it weird.
I'm not saying it. Hot dog can. Huh. Close enough.
As I, Skeletor, will attempt to play a He-Man fighting game by a company called BWWD, which I will leave a link on the bottom where you could possibly find to download this game, because this was not a regular released game, it was an indie game, which is why today I, Skeletor, am not going to be playing it on a console, as I, Skeletor, had to download it on my cell phone. There I will be playing it with the help of my Razor Kishi here. Controller hooks up to the cell phone, enabling me to play it a lot easier. This is not a promotion for Razor Kishi. I got it because I like to play video games. You know, so this is not an endorsement to them. I'm just letting you know how I'm playing it. However, if there is somebody from Razor Kishi who would like Skeletor to do a promotion for them, you know, hit me up. I'm game.
Right.
So I shall be playing it on my cell phone, but I will be casting it to my computer. So if you want to know why I'm not looking down, because that would make for a boring video, Skeletor just looking down on his video. Let's do this thing, you know?
Quiet, you drunk.
Anyway, enough of this blathering. Let's play this thing, shall we? Alright, now there are two modes to this He-Man game. There is a story mode, where you play as He-Man and you go through the story, or then there's a fighting mode. But unfortunately, the versus fighting mode does not have a tournament mode. It's just a bunch of random fights that you have to fight until you win.
Are you serious?
Well, at least the version that I have is like that. So I, Skeletor, must make my own tournament. A tournament that I have dubbed Skeletor's Rise to Conquest. That's right. You shall see me, Skeletor, pit myself against the best that the Masters of the Universe can offer, fighting their weakest fighters to the strongest fighters, working my way up along my path to victory, which is, of course, ultimately conquering Eternia and Castle Grayskull.
We'll see how brave you talk when Castle Grayskull is mine.
All right, now that we know the rules, let's start this thing, shall we? Now, full disclosure, this won't be the first time I've played this game, as I did play it when I first downloaded it, but it has been a while since I played it, so I may need a little refresher on the button schematics, right? So before I actually start the tournament, I'm going to need a little practice. And lucky for me, this game also has a practice mode, so I'm going to start there. Anyway, like I said, no more blathering. Let's start this. Ah, the old school Filmation logo. How sickeningly nostalgic. My kid, I love this logo. Every time you hear it, it gets you right in the field. Yeah, I know. Stop going off there, He-Man, and get to it already. Alright, I believe this is the start button here. And we want new game. And of course, like I said, let's go to practice. Then we select the character, which of course is Meet Skeletor. Ooh, special moves. Let's see here. Hey! What the hell do they think I am? Some kind of speed reader? Ah, no matter. I don't need any special moves to defeat these ugly monkeys. Alright, take it easy. This practice just started, and these horned baboons are already getting all horned up for Skeletor. What did he just say? Hey, it's Panther. I guess I must have summoned him, although I don't know how. To tell you the truth, I've just been mashing buttons here. But whatever. That's right there, Panther. Help your master Skeletor spank the monkeys. Who the hell is this green goblin guy here? Bad enough I have to fend off these horny monkeys, but now I've got to deal with these ugly green goblin guys too? I mean, I thought this was supposed to be practice. And how am I supposed to learn any moves with all these goblins and horny monkeys up my ass? Where the hell are my minions? when I need them. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I could really use Beast Snap. This power to control beasts could come in real handy right about now.
I'm trying, but he jumps around like a blasted cricket.
I mean, let's be honest, that's the only thing that pretty fool is good for anyway. Well, that and being a comfortable throw rug. But now, where is he when I need him? Most likely still in the can, probably trying to pick out his dingleberries.
Uh-oh.
Alright, now who the hell are these blue perverts over here? I mean, seriously, I don't recognize them from the cartoon. Let me know in the comments if you know who these guys are, because I don't remember any tall, blue, half-naked robot creatures wearing nothing but a Speedo and a scarf in my time in Eternia. I mean, look at these perverts. They look like they belong on a list somewhere, and I don't know what they plan on doing with those creepy metallic claws, and I really don't want to find out either. Get the hell away from me, you blasted fools! Oh, blast it, I lost!
No, that was my only hope.
It was only a matter of time anyway. There were just too many horny monkeys and blasted perverted blue guys to deal with. Oh, whatever. This was just practice anyway.
We talking about practice.
Alright, now for the main event. Let's quickly select versus mode here. And then we'll quickly run through the characters I'll be fighting. Of course, we've got that roided-up fool He-Man, Sierra, Battle Cat, Man-at-Arms, Teela, that fool Ram-Man, that even bigger fool Orko, the Sorceress, Evil-Lyn, and of course the man, the myth, the legend himself, me, Skeletor. Don't forget Panther, and for some reason Lion-O, who belongs to the Thundercats and not the Masters of the Universe, but there he is anyway. Whatever. But anyway, let's just go back and select my character. And that is, of course, Skeletor. Alright, now let's get ready to rumble!
Now to begin.
Alright, now to begin my quest of conquest, I, Skeletor, will first start by defeating the weakest of the Masters of the Universe. And that, of course, is that bungling half-pint wizard, Orko.
What's the world for?
Whom I should easily make short work of, pun intended.
I've had enough of your jokes.
Hey, who told you could fight back? Whatever, probably just a lucky shot. I got too cocky, that's all. Now he's trying to throw magical dust at my crotch. You're dusting up my jimmies and I just washed them.
Ugh, sounds scary.
The day this wizard defeats me, Skeletor, is the day that... Hey, what the hell? I mean, how many lucky shots can one imp get?
You better have some respect for my magic or I'll...
That's it. I'll teach you not to mess with me. Hey! This fool just headbutted my crotch, and now he's trying to paw at my crotch. Stay away from my crotch, you creepy little boob.
That's impossible.
Not again. All right, that's it. I'm gonna have to end this fight quickly before word of this fight gets out. Oh, will you? Finally. I finally won.
Big deal.
You know, I'm a lot more relieved than I probably should be. Based off the competition here, I can't believe Orko took me to the limit here.
I don't believe it.
Lucky thing none of my minions were watching. Nevertheless, losers are still losers. And I, Skeletor, still came out victoriously.
Let me alone, you snake in the grass.
And therefore move to the next round, where I shall face the second most weakest opponent in the Masters of the Universe, and that is Ram-Man.
Yeah, I'm a pretty famous guy.
Alright, I'm going to take the lessons I learned from that Orko fight and not take my pint-sized opponents too lightly. This time, I'm going to go straight for the jugular right off the hop. Which is going to be pretty hard considering Ram-Man doesn't actually have a jugular.
I think it's under my collar somewhere.
Or at least it doesn't appear to have one.
I manage.
Alright, take this, you slinky version of Danny DeVito.
I thought that was just a legend.
Is that all you've got, you necklace moron? Here you go, shorty. Let me give you a leg up. I mean, even that fool Orko fought better than you.
Gee, that sounds hard to do.
And let me give you a hand here, too. Hey, whoa. Looks like someone's got some fight left in them. Ah, you clumsy oaf. You missed me.
I'm very clumsy.
Okay, I admit it. You got me with that one. Stop trying to paw at my crotch, you fool!
Where do I get one of those sticks?
Hey, Randman, leave my crotch alone! I'm gonna have to create some distance here because I'm getting kind of fed up with you pint-sized fools working over my crotch. You know, I may want to have kids someday. I mean, it's unlikely, but still, I'd like to have the option. I'll see again, you just rammed me right in the crotch. You need to change your name from Ram Man to Ram Manhood.
Oh, sure. But why do you want to do that?
Seeing how you just love to ram my manhood. Now you got me in the face. That's it. I'm just going to keep punching and not let you up. How the hell did you get up? All right, that's it. I've had enough. Take that. It's over.
Come on, we're falling behind.
Now my testicles can rest in peace. 4 pieces. All right, on to the next fight.
I hope you like what you see.
Right, now for my next opponent. And first female opponent. And that is the captain of the guard herself, Teela.
That's right, boys. Take me to Skeletor.
I really don't believe Teela should pose that much of a challenge, as she has one really big flaw, and that is her enormous cranium that she lugs about on her shoulders. I'm serious, like an orange on a toothpick.
You villain!
With a head like that, not only will she be fighting me, but she'll be fighting gravity as well. So I'm going to do nothing but target that gargantuous cranium.
How can he be so cruel?
I love it. Every time I kick her in the head, my character yells, "Heads up!" Just to rub salt in the wound. It's so like me.
She hates me so much.
Hey, whoa. Watch that sword to the scrotum there. I give you credit. That was really using your head there, Teela. Whoa, again. That one was right in my butthole. You know, I admire how you really fight me head on there. Why is it that all you masters keep heading for my scrotum? You know, I've had enough of that.
It doesn't matter what you thought.
Hey, who said you could get up? Get back down there and go to sleep. You know, Teela, one thing I've always liked about you is you've always been very headstrong.
Coming from you, I'll take that as a compliment.
Ooh, that was a very nice cartwheel. Man-at-arms teaching them. Whoa. You lead me right in my face.
Oh, nice. Oh my god.
This always happens. Stop crouching and fight.
Give me a second here. Puppies, nuns, Blanca naked.
No, Teela, I think you're really heading for disaster here. Well, again, seriously, why do all your shots go straight for my scrotum? I didn't ask for a circumcision.
I never said you were.
Leave my scrotum alone, will you? Why you keep getting up and becoming a real head scratcher. Here, Teela, let me blow your mind for a minute. Ooh, that's another nice cartwheel there. Tell me, is your head still spinning? You know, I wonder what Prince Adam's going to say when he finds out that you've fallen head over heels for me.
Disgusting is more like it.
What was that? You can't tonight because you've got a headache?
I didn't know you cared.
Come on, Teela, I know you can fight better than that. I mean, this fight's been about as exciting as watching you blow dry your head after a shower. I know that one was a bit of a reach. But what do you want? This fight is running on for so long that I'm starting to run out of head jokes.
You could at least make an effort.
You know, Teela, I think you're really heading for disaster here. Now another tongue lead to my chin.
That doesn't look good. Come on, I'll carry you to a hospital.
Finally, some pushback over here. But don't let it get to your head. I'm still in control of this fight.
Be nice.
All right, I'll give you credit for that one. At least you didn't target my crotch that time. You know, I really don't get it. How could someone with a head so big run out of ideas so fast?
Oh no!
Ah, poor girl. She really didn't have a chance. Maybe I should have given her a head start, you know?
You overgrown chimp!
All right. Not enough head jokes. On to the next fight. All right, now that I've disposed of the head of the guard, time to take on the man-at-arms.
I'm glad it's not me.
In arm-to-arms combat. All right there, man-at-arms. It's finally time for me to beat that greasy mustache off your face.
I know.
You know, you might be man-at-arms, but your powers are useless if I can keep you out of arm's reach.
What evil wizardry is this?
You know, man-at-arms, your daughter really does have a good head on her shoulders. That is, at least she had.
For once, you're right.
Come on there, Man-at-Arms, get angry, will you? Even your daughter fought harder than you.
I don't care what anyone else says.
There you go, a little pushback. Although once again, another one of you masters are targeting my ass. You really do need to change your name from Masters of the Universe to the Crotch and Ass Masters. Oh. Alright, finally, some pushback here. I must have struck a nerve with that Masters of the Ass crack. Get it? You've been more like man at my foot than Man-at-Arms. But you know, it's really all useless, because as long as I keep you out of arm's reach, your powers are useless, old man. Because I'm just going to keep barraging you with long-range attacks until you yield.
It'd really be amazing if he ever learns how to work that silly wand.
So far, this fight has been a big disappointment, you know?
Your puny lasers mean nothing to me.
All right, I'll admit. That one smarted a bit. It seems your armor is tougher than it looks, but still not tough enough to take me on, you mustached fool.
I should have known better.
Hey, what the hell? Who said you could fight back? I mean, who the hell do you think you are? Chumbawamba? I get knocked down, but I get up again. Then Skeletor knocks me down, shaving my mustache away.
Bravo!
You know what your mustache reminds me of? Some plumber from another game. Can you do me a favor there, Man-at-Arms? Can you say, it's me, a Man-at-Arms-io?
No!
Poor Man-at-Arms. You didn't stand a chance. That's all right there, old man. It was past your bedtime anyway.
What was all that about?
All right, this next fight is probably going to be my most challenging fight to date, and a fight that I really should be having. However, she just happens to be around town at the wrong time for me, Skeletor. And I'm talking about, of course, all the way from Etheria, Shira, the Princess of Power.
You're chicken.
All right there, Shira. Time to give you a real challenge. I'm not like that useless, snorting fool, Hordak.
Foolishly misguided.
All right, nice kick there, Shira. I have to say that's very modern and progressive of you. However, I, Skeletor, prefer to kick it old school. Prepare yourself for an old school beating.
Thank you, but no.
You know, I'm not really sure what Hordak is always complaining about. You're not that tough, Shira. And to be honest, you've been kind of a disappointment.
This has been too easy.
You know, whatever happened to I am woman, hear me roar? Because so far this fight's been more like I am Skeletor, watch me snore.
Oh, no.
Come on, Shira, it's time to pick up the pace a little, you know? All right, that's more like it. What the hell was that move anyway? Looked like you were trying to scissor me.
Oh, boy. We're a bit excited.
And with that, I say good night, sweet princess.
Looks like our work is done, Swifty.
I'm cold.
No, Shira, I'm disappointed. I thought you were better than that.
You know, I could be lost.
Poor Hordak. It must pain him to know that his precious Adora fought like a giant borer.
I can hardly wait to see her.
Hordak is turned on. No!
All right, now on to the fight we have all been waiting for. The epic battle between yours truly, Skeletor, and that roided-up fool He-Man.
Our return engagement.
Attack him!
No! Keep away!
All right there, muscle boy. Let this be our final battle.
You're a loser, Skeletor.
Hey there, musclehead. Haven't you heard of personal space? You know what you can really use? A new sidekick. How do you like that, you fool? I thought I told you to give me some space.
Guess again, Skeletor.
I mean, seriously, He-Man, leave me alone. Like I told you before, no means no. Ah! Blast that move again.
And that's why you lose.
You know, He-Man, I'm really getting fed up with all your advances. I told you I'm not that into you. Again!
I thought I'd put the jump on your blaster.
All right, no more mischief.
Oh, no, you won't.
That's it. I've had enough. Eat Rod, He-Man.
So I did. Pretty good, huh?
What the hell? Now you just headbutt my crotch? You know, He-Man, that's not the Rod I was talking about.
I wouldn't want to make a habit of that.
Seriously, you're worse than Ram-Man.
Such conduct is not worthy of a future king.
All right, I think I'm going to have to distance myself from this debaucherous fool. You hear that, He-Man? I'm gonna have to put a restraining order out on you. Must stay 10 feet away at all times.
Did it work?
Seriously, He-Man, haven't you ever heard of social distancing? Because I think you suffer from foot and mouth disease. Mainly my foot and your mouth. Oh, once again, he goes straight for my crotch.
Now, let's set it off.
Ah! That one was like a crotch combo hit. Seriously, what kind of martial arts are you masters learning there? Crotch Maga?
You confuse me, Skeletor.
I said stay away. I told you I'm not interested. Ah, you keep shocking me, He-Man.
This is ridiculous.
That's it, He-Man. I've had enough. No means no.
Oh, no.
And it also means KO.
Sometimes my power even amazes me.
Finally, He-Man, I, Skeletor, am victorious.
I can no longer permit myself to be He-Man.
And now I've got to go back to Snake Mountain and take a shower in hot lava. Wash that musky heat stench off of me. Alright, now I know a lot of you out there probably think that I won, that my fight is over, and that Castle Grayskull is mine. But no, unfortunately, there's still a little ways to go. I mean, yes, I did just defeat He-Man, Eternia, and Castle Grayskull's champion. However, before I could take my rightful place upon Castle Grayskull's throne, I must first evict its last defender and only occupant, and that is, of course, the sorceress.
I sense danger. An enemy attacking the castle. Only here at Grayskull are my powers strong enough to combat Skeletor.
All right there, sorceress. You got my notice. It's time for you to pack up your things and leave.
No.
Oh, again! Straight for the crotch! That's really all you masters know how to do. Just kick my crotch.
No magic can stop it.
Since you're such a dirty birdie, I'm going to summon my cat to handle you.
Terribly alone and afraid.
Come on, sorceress, I want to hear it. Give me a... Oh no, I thought a putty tat. I did taw a putty tat.
Not now or ever.
And with that, sorceress, I bid you farewell.
Ah!
Power is now mine!
Now, my dear sorceress, pack up your things and don't let the castle's drawbridge hit your ass on the way out.
I suspect the evil times have arrived.
All right, now I know a lot of you out there are like, now, Skeletor, you finally won. You can now rest. The fighting is over. But no, you see, I'm an evil overlord. And as an evil overlord, one can never rest. In fact, now it's even worse, as I now have to constantly be looking over my shoulder for someone just waiting for me to slip up so they could take over my place. And for me, Skeletor, that person is, of course, Evil-Lyn.
It is power I want. You are not worth bothering about. To Grayskull!
Try my patience, witch!
All right, Evil-Lyn, let me first thank you for being such a loyal sidekick for all these years.
Oh?
And I know it's been hard for you, as you've had to endure a lot of my abuse over the years, including this shot to the head.
Such a violent attitude.
However, it is unfortunate, as I regret to inform you that your services as my #1 henchman and part-time lover are no longer required.
Oh, I thought you meant to.
I mean, what I'm trying to say there, Lynn, is I think we should see other people. I'd like to break up.
You wouldn't dare!
And rest assured, it's not me, it's you. Now I know this may come as a big shock to you, but you're a tough woman, and I'm positive you'll land on your feet after bouncing off your head.
Wait!
I know you feel like you're stuck right now, but I'm sure you'll bounce right back up. Or, no, maybe you won't.
What have you done?
No, but whatever, not my problem anymore.
You'll pay for that!
So long, Evil-Lyn. As they say, parting is such sweet sorrow.
No!
All right, now that I've broken up with Evil-Lyn, I, Skeletor, find myself single again. That's right, I now am an eligible bachelor, free to court whoever I choose. And for those of you who are familiar with my channel know that the one that I prefer to court is none other than my beloved Teela from the Thundercats.
There's gotta be some mistake.
However, before I could court her, I first must prove myself to her. Which means that my next target, of course, is Lion-O.
Huh?
Because in order to gain the hand of my beloved Teela, I must first defeat the leader of the Thundercats, Lion-O, take the Sword of Omens, and become the new Lord of the Thundercats.
I don't understand it either, Teela.
And then she'll have absolutely no choice but to be with me. I know, that's just 80s Evil-Lyn thinking. But trust me, as an 80s Evil-Lyn myself, the math's up.
No.
All right there, Lion-O. Let's get this fight over with. The sooner I defeat you, the sooner I get to be with my beloved Teela.
We'll see about that.
All right, time to fight cat with cat. Hey, look, Panther, I found you a new kitty friend to play with.
You'll have to do better than that.
All right, Panther, don't get too close to him. You don't know where that cat has been. I mean, for all we know, he doesn't have all his shots. We wouldn't want you to get rabies or mange or something.
Surely this can't be true.
How dare you, Lion-O, call my pet Panther a hoe? I mean, it's not his fault he's a little friskier than usual. I gave him catnip before the fight.
What do you mean?
All right, Panther, that'll do. I can't allow Teela to see you and I double-teaming him. You know, it wouldn't be right. I need Teela to respect me, so I must defeat him on my own.
I have to fight with honor.
Come on, Lion-O, let's settle this. Catman to Bonehead. Once and for all. Listen, fool, I said stop calling me a hoe. Take that, you red-headed feline boob.
What?
Take that.
What have you done to Lion-O?
And with that, I, Skeletor, am not only the ruler of Eternia and Castle Grayskull, but I am also the new Lord of the Thundercats.
No, I don't understand what happened. I let you all down.
All right, Teela, come to Papa.
I've been really trying, baby. Come on. Woo. Let's get it on.
So long and hard.
Gross.
Come on, Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Alright, there I have done it. Now I, Skeletor, have fulfilled all of my deepest desires.
This is becoming a wonderful day for evil.
Now I know it's not real and only a game, but let's be honest, who cares? It's the closest that I probably will ever come to really ruling Castle Grayskull. So I'll take the victory while I can.
I don't like this.
Anyway, let me know if you enjoy this content. Would you like to see Skeletor play more video games? If so, leave it in the comments and let me know which games you'd like Skeletor to play. Anyway, as per usual, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Genealogy. Until next time.